And so for the moment, my moms are, as far as I know, happily married. There's no looming threat on the horizon. Things are looking pretty good. But things were not over yet. On Wednesday morning, February 2nd, I woke up really early to see if it was a snow day. Snow is this white stuff that falls from the sky. Sometimes it piles up and they actually cancel school. And so I woke up to see if it was a snow day. It was. I went right back to bed. I woke up like 3 or 4 hours later, and I was like, all right, it's a snow day. I'm just going to relax. So I grabbed my phone, grabbed my laptop, mosey out to the kitchen. I get some coffee going. I sit back down, open up my Gmail. I had 500 emails sitting in my inbox. It was a little unusual. I started reading through these emails and saw that a lot of them were messages from Facebook. So I logged into Facebook, where I am not exaggerating, 700 notifications, enough friend requests to double the number of friends that I had, and way, way too many pokes. It was a little uncomfortable for everybody. And I started reading through these Facebook messages, and I saw that one of them was actually from an ex-girlfriend of mine. And against my better judgment, I opened it and read it. And she had written, hey Zach, I saw that video of you on Perez Hilton's blog, and like, I'm not a huge pop culture celebrity gossip guy, but even I knew that Perez Hilton was kind of a big deal. And like, you did a really great job, and it was awesome, and we should catch up sometime, let's get coffee. I didn't think that was such a great idea, so I passed. But that morning, that was kind of when I started to realize what was going on. I got up to go pour my coffee, and as I was walking over to the coffee pot, the thought kind of went through my head like, wow, I wonder if this video is going to go viral. So I was pouring my coffee, my cell phone rang. It was the CBS Early Show. They wanted to fly me out to New York City for a live interview in their studio. About 10 minutes after that, it was MSNBC. 10 minutes after that, it was CNN. 10 minutes after that, it was the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Unfortunately, when the Ellen DeGeneres Show calls, it's not actually Ellen. Just like a producer. But that, when I saw this producer, that was like for me the moment when the dime dropped, and I realized, like, holy cow, this is about to become the single most stressful snow day of my life. So for the rest of the day, that's like kind of when the dam just broke. I'm getting phone calls, and fielding emails, like everything just going crazy. By the end of the week, this video had more than 1.5 million hits. I had been booked to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I've been contacted by a speaking agent who wanted me to go to the speaking tour across the country. This book agent who wanted me to write a memoir. I was 19. The ridiculousness of that is not lost on me. I'd also I'd done a live interview on national television from my mom's living room. One of the hardest parts actually of having a lesbian parent is saying the word mom's is. It's like Mother's Day is what I'm going home for after this. So that's a very important day in our household. I tried to convince them that on Father's Day they should celebrate me, but luckily I'm not a father yet. So it was kind of this crazy week. By about 6 p.m. on Friday, at the end of that same week, I'd probably spoken with basically every major media outlet in the country except for Fox News. Shocking, I know. It was this crazy week. At the beginning, it was an even crazier year. By the end of 2011, the video had more than 20 million hits. It was the most watched political video on YouTube of the year. In 2012, I spoke all over the country. I got this incredible chance to speak at the Democratic National Convention in front of 23,000 people. So imagine filling this entire theater and multiplying that by about 150. All at once. It's crazy. I got to meet the president, the first lady, and most importantly, Scarlett Johansson. And I feel very, very blessed to continue to have this opportunity to go all over the country and have conversations with folks about this issue, right? These entire body of issues about LGBT rights and the impact that they have, not just on people who are in the LGBTQ community, but on the entire nation. Because the reality is that when you deny the rights of any person, that is a threat to the rights of every person. And we have to remember that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So I'm so glad to see so many young people, freshmen in high school, the freshmen in college, coming out, having conversations, building community, learning important lessons about the ways that you can make the biggest impact both in your local community, at the state level, and at the national level. And I hope that everybody in the room understands the reality that when we talk about big things, how many people in the room want to do big things? Almost everybody, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're taking time on a Saturday. Come out to a conference and learn and grow and develop yourself. But the way big things happen is by doing lots of little things. So when you get the chance to do something that might seem small at the time, whether it's going to stand up for a friend of yours in school or writing a speech and giving that at the State House, understand that these little things become big things. And all the big thing is the accumulation of lots and lots and lots of little things along the way. So when you get the chance after this, I would encourage you to talk with lots of people, make new friends, new connections. Because the people you know are the ones who are going to get you those invites to speak at that State House. It's going to be your friends who you stand up for in school and send messages that resonate far, far beyond the individuals who are actually participating in that interaction. How many of you guys have a smartphone or a laptop? Not quite everybody, but a lot of them. As you get older, probably almost everybody in the room will be raising your hand in the next 3 to 4 years. And understand that by the time you buy a smartphone or a laptop, you will be carrying in your pocket a device that has more computing power than NASA had when they put an astronaut on the moon. That should scare you a little bit. But seriously, you will be a walking, talking, living, breathing, technological superpower with the ability to change the world. You need to understand that we are living in a time when people are connected to each other in ways that 10, 15, 100 years ago, you could never, ever have conceived. You have the ability to share, to disseminate, to broadcast new ideas, stories, possibilities in ways that were never before possible. They said that the pen is mightier than the sword. About an iPhone 5. Seriously. So when you walk out these doors this afternoon, when you leave this conference today, I hope you'll simply carry in the back of your mind and understand the possibilities that are around you, understand all the little things that add up to the big things. And to know that it can be as simple as standing up and talking about something you believe that can change your life forever. The fact that you're listening to me talk to you is proof of that. So when you walk out this door, when you walk out of this conference, I would simply invite you to consider the power that you have and what might happen if somebody captured 3 minutes of what you had to say and uploaded it to YouTube. Because you never know. It could very well change your life forever. Thank you all very much. Have a great conference. Good afternoon. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Zach. Woo, that's loud. Give it up to Zach. Great words of encouragement on a Saturday morning. But this is better than church, I think. If church is like this, I'd be at church every Sunday.